Today, a judge paved the way for the city of Fort Worth to hire a new police chief. That judge ruled against former Fort Worth Police Chief Joel Fitzgerald, ending a restraining order that had held open that position for months. David Goins has been following this saga all the way through and now joins us live from our newsroom to bring us the very latest on this. Hey, David.
Yes, sir, Jason. Lots of moving parts. So right after this ruling came out, the city of Fort Worth told us they actually aren't looking for a new chief, that their current chief, Ed Kraus, is, quote, doing an outstanding job. As it relates to their fire chief, Joel Fitzgerald, he wanted a judge to keep the city of Fort Worth from potentially moving forward with a chief search while he still fights to get his old job back. That could still happen with a jury trial, one Fitzgerald says he welcomes.
A statement's still an option, definitely. I fought for that the entire time, and again, the judge left the door still open for that.
Okay, so even though the judge ruled against Fitzgerald on this injunction, Gina Slaughter said she was, quote, seriously concerned about the conduct of city officials, saying the reasons given for Fitzgerald's termination wasn't backed up by documentation. And while she could not find irreparable harm towards Fitzgerald, she thinks this saga has damaged the city.
This is likely to harm the city of Fort Worth's ability to recruit candidates for a chief position. I can't see many good candidates wanting to take a job when they're being told, sorry, you might be fired in a couple of years.
I think the judge drew some credibility conclusions that a jury is not likely to agree with once the entire case is put on at final trial.
And that is from an attorney with the city of Fort Worth. Now, the judge asked both parties to seriously consider mediation, but it appears right now from both sides that this actually could go to a jury trial at a later date. And if Fitzgerald were to win there, he would indeed be reinstated and get his job back as chief of police in Fort Worth. In the Dallas newsroom, I'm David Goins.
All right, David, looks like you'll have to keep following this one for a while longer. Thank you.